Hello and welcome to another video from the Dutchwatchdude. This time a little bit different than I normally do. I normally put the phone in some kind of a stand so I can use both hands, but it sounds funny, but I'm a little bit in a hurry and this watch is actually on the nomination to be sold and will be packed very soon. So I thought I just gonna make this little review of this watch because it's actually quite a nice watch, especially for the money. It's a Paulareis. I think I pronounce it right, but I'm not sure. A company that has its roots in Holland. Kind of funny, but actually you can only buy it in China or on their own website. It is an homage to the Omega Speedmaster, of course. It has the same shape as the Omega Speedmaster. It has the same size as the Omega Speedmaster. It has the same buttons, the pushers, the crown. The crown is not visible because, oh, here we are. It's not engraved or anything. Don't forget, the best part of this watch is the price. I try to zoom in. I probably should make it a little lighter the next time, but well, it's just a short review. I have a lot of dust on the watch because it was in the winder. Here we are. This watch did cost me 22 euros. I think if you do an easy calculation, about $25. It's just that cheap. It comes, I gotta zoom out, otherwise I get completely crazy. It comes on a metal bracelet. I was really surprised that the bracelet had massive links. The end links were hollow, but the bracelet itself had massive links. Of course, it's a cheap bracelet, but it was easy to adjust to my size, and it's actually kind of good to wear. I don't have it around to show you, but you know how a fake Omega bracelet look probably, and that is what you get with it watch. You can also get it with a leather strap. I often use leather strips from, I think Utah the name. It's a Chinese company. They sell very nice straps. This is an example of it. Probably, I'm not sure. No, there is no brand name of the strap on the strap, so I cannot show you. But those straps are very good, very reasonably priced, and they are, I think, around 6 or 7 euros a piece. You have them from 18mm till 24, and I really recommend them. Back to the watch. As you can see, the Paulareis logo is on the same spot as you normally find the Omega logo. This is a little bit better. The subdials are actually on the same size as the original subdials. However, of course, if you have a cheap watch, you always have to make some sacrifices, and one of them is the subdials are not doing the same thing as the subdials on a Speedmaster. It is actually a full calendar function. The subdial on the 3 o'clock position, where is my finger, over here, is actually giving you the date. 31 days is possible. The one on the 9 o'clock position is actually giving you the day of the week. It's vandaag Tuesday, 28th of July. And the subdial on the 6 o'clock position, yeah, most of you know where the 6 o'clock is, but it's a 24-hour indication. It is an automatic watch. You can get cheap imitations or homages, however you want to call it. This is definitely not an imitation, but an homage. You have them with a quartz movement. Then the chronographs are actually working. Most of the time you get a psycho movement or something that is working more or less the same. I don't think it's really important if you buy a watch for 25 euros that it is working the same as the real deal, because it isn't the real deal. And of course, if you buy an Homage like this, there is no place on the watch you can actually find any references to the Omega brand. So yeah, why should you have it with the same functionality? It is, however, a very good and interesting watch to see if you like the real deal. I own, I think, 4 Omega watches. It's nice, I love them, but I never had the urge to buy a Speedmaster. I don't know why, probably because it is a chronograph. I never used the functionality of a chronograph. I don't care how fast something happens. I like the things a little bit easy, so I don't care if you can do it very quick. If you want to know how to boil an egg, you take a diver, you use the bezel, and you can just set it for 8 or 9 minutes, whatever. You don't need a chronograph for it. They are nice, but if you don't use them, it's actually a kind of a stupid watch. And a lot of people buy them because the fuss about it. Everybody wants the moon watch. Yeah, why? I don't know. If you like it, buy it. I mean, that's what I do in a lot of other watches. I don't need a dive watch because I'm not a diver, but I have a few and I like them. Take, for example, my deep sea dweller. I never go in the sea with it, but I can. And I like the shape, I like the weight. So, yeah, I will not judge, but for me it was a nice trial to see if I might like this watch. And if you paid attention, I told you it's for sale and I'm actually gonna pack it today. So no, I didn't like it. It's a nice watch, and about this watch, it's actually running very well. For the price, it is just perfect. It was, I think, 4 minutes slow in 2 weeks, and that is actually pretty excellent for a watch this price. Normally, with watches like this, you correct the time every 3-4 days, and you're talking about 1 or 2 minutes, and that is not a big deal. If a watch is losing like 30 minutes in a week, then you have a problem, then you have simply a bad watch. I never opened it watch, I have no idea what's inside, but looking at the possibilities of the movement and the way the rotor sounds, it's probably just a 2830 movement, and that can be made by any factory in China. The watch is winding very nice. You can wind it by hand and of course in a watch winder. I took it just out of the watch winder, and from the moment I received this watch, it didn't stop ticking. So it's actually working really well in a watch winder, and that can be important if you just want your watch always running. I am still not sure what I like the most. A watch that stops and you put your watch away, an automatic watch, and you will see if the power reserve is gone. It will stop, and you pick it up, you shake it a little bit, the watch starts running again. I still not sure what's the best to do with an automatic watch. Keep it running all the time, because if a watch is running, it keeps lubricated. But from the other side, if you keep it running all the time, it gets worn out sooner or later. If the watch is standing still, it will not wear out, but it's not gonna be lubricated. So yeah, I'm still not sure what's the best, and I actually try to have most of my favorite watches in the winder. I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 places for watches in my winders. I have several, and yeah, it means I cannot put my whole collection in it. I'm still looking at one of those really interesting watch winders with like 24 places, but they are so expensive that you can almost buy a car for the same amount. So I will probably do it just with what I have. Do I recommend it watch? Absolutely. If you like the watch, the shape, the design, again, it really is well done. You can feel that it is not real. you cannot have the same feeling on a watch that is actually 6,000-7,000 euros. So yeah, you can feel the difference, but if the look is the same, and if you buy a watch for the look, that's why I have my Rolex Explorer Homage. I still have it. I'm not gonna sell it anytime soon because I just like the design. The same with a Rolex Day-Date. I really love the design, the, the calendar function. Yeah, it's just great. And some people have that with the Speedmaster. If you just want a watch that looks the same and gives you the same feeling, because it's all about the feeling a watch give you, then this is a great watch because it's running fine. I don't know what happened if you drop it. A lot of watches I have dropped sooner or later because I'm sometimes a little clumsy, and if you change watches in watch winders and you do it in a hurry, like in the morning before you go to work, I sometimes drop them. And from some watches I can tell you should not drop them because they are never gonna run again. Other watches you can just throw them around. Still not recommended. This watch, till now, I did not drop it. So if you do just what you should do with a watch, it's a great watch for a very little bit of money. So yeah, I bought mine. I didn't buy this one. I got this one from Paulareis itself. You can buy it on AliExpress or any other Chinese web shop. You can buy it on their own site. If you like it, absolutely do buy it because it is a very nice watch. Again, this is not the strap that belongs to the watch. You can get the watch from the store with a leather strap. You get a black leather strap as far as I can remember, but it absolutely comes with a nice steel bracelet. And I always say, if you can get the watch with a steel bracelet, just buy it with the bracelet and put a third-party leather strap on it that you buy yourself, because it saves you an awful lot of money. A good leather bracelet, good steel bracelet will set you back somewhere between 25 and 40 euros, while a good leather strap you can buy for 6-7 euros if you have the patience to buy it in China, because it takes a long time before it arrives. But I love those straps. I think that's all for now. Sorry that I didn't post anything recently, but I'm very busy with a lot of things. But I try to pick it up a little bit. Thank you for watching, and if you like this video, please add me to your favorites, subscribe to the channel, and if you like watches, just go to my Instagram, Dutchwatchdude, and there you will see a lot more of my collection. Thank you for watching and hope to see you soon again.